Let's see. Yo, this is your boy Bronze. You're listening to the Toy Thug Show. I got my co-host with me, KP.
Yo.
Gray Miles.
Yes, sir.
This is episode 68.
68. The quarantine edition. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be a quarantine. It's going to be a quarantine for a minute.
I know, right? When was the last time we did a show?
Bro, man, I don't even want to think about it.
Last episode of Mando.
Man.
Yeah, probably the last week of Mando, right?
We did Rise of Skywalker review. So It's been a minute, bro.
Whew. Speaking of Rise of Skywalker, it finally came on stream yesterday on May the 4th.
It was only
Star Wars Day.
Star Wars Day. They got some gems like Clone Wars, the last episode.
Man, that was so good, man.
Yeah, try not to spoil it because
we're gonna spoil it.
Damn it! I want to watch it now. Like Bronze hyped it up for me so much, man. I'm like, man, it made me feel bad for missing it.
It's gonna tie up like all these things together.
I texted Clint to watch it. Like, yo, you gotta watch the last 4 episodes, bro.
Yeah, like, shout out to Gray Miles for that.
He has to see this. So
yeah, because I haven't been keeping up, and I'm, of course, you're not keeping up too, KP. I'm like in the same boat.
Yeah,
and shit. Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah, Noah said he watched
me up at that
because I'm sure he didn't because the last episode came out yesterday, right?
Right.
Yeah. So he didn't see it. He's lying.
It was so good, man. It just, I was like, oh damn! Like every other scene, it's like, man, it's so good. Like how it's directed.
So Ahsoka's still there, huh? Like at the end.
Yes.
Okay.
There till there. She's in Rebels.
All about Ahsoka, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she's gonna be the new.
She's the new badass, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's crazy. Ahsoka is gonna be in Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah. So
Rosario Dawson is
Ahsoka Tano now, man.
Is she's gonna be appearing in Mandalorian as Ahsoka?
It hasn't been confirmed yet, but that's like the rumor.
Damn. Oh, is it the rumor still? I thought it was confirmed.
They never actually said it officially, but everyone pretty much knows it. So it's it's not really a surprise anymore. So
man, I hope it's done right. That's really you're walking on eggshells on that because I mean Mandalorian's so good right now, and you don't want that to mess it up.
Yeah, I think Rosario Dawson. She's done her thing for a while now. So I don't think as long as the writers keep pace to what they're doing right now, I think it'll be straight, right?
Yeah, I mean, man, I don't know. Like part of me is thinking, is she gonna look goofy? Is she gonna look like a cosplayer in the show? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it'll look straight, I think.
And there's a lot of people upset that she was Ahsoka, right? I mean, there's a lot of praise. Of course people
upset, man.
There's a lot of upset. Yeah, there's a lot of praise, but then there's also a lot of haters.
Upset.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, Tell them why. Tell them why they mad.
Oh, man.
Why they mad, Gray Miles?
Well, they got the Gina is there. That should cover the basis for that.
For
the women, for the ladies.
That's not what he was talking about.
Oh man, I must be naive then.
It's cool.
You might have to spell it out. I have a little bit of too much tequila, margaritas and shit because of Cinco de Mayo.
We'll tell you after the show.
Okay,
we'll do that off air, bro.
Damn, I sound real naive right now. I think I know what you're talking about now.
I think she's gonna do a good job though.
I think it'll be just fine. So
yeah, haters gonna hate.
We'll see. But yeah, okay. So Taika Waititi. Damn, I can't say his name. But he's also announced to be the next director writer for the next Star Wars saga.
Movie.
Crazy.
Yeah,
and then there's
he's a good director, so I'm excited for it.
He directed the last episodes of The Mandalorian.
Oh, he did? He directed the last episode?
Yeah, and he played, was it IG-88?
Oh, that's right. It was the voice.
Yeah. So I'm thinking there's going to be some comedy up in this. on the upcoming Star Wars. Because it's
there's
pretty
always
funny.
comedy
For
in Star
Ragnarok
Wars.
was that?
There's always comedy in Star Wars.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do we need a breather, or I guess we don't even know when this is going to happen? Like in the next 5 years or
it won't
sooner?
come out for a minute, so I'm good with it.
I mean,
Yeah.
Speaking about this whole COVID-19 thing, right? Is it gonna? I'm sure it's already pushing back a lot of stuff, but is it gonna push back even stuff even further? You know what I mean? Because like, there's are the summer movies gonna come out? Like,
I was looking
back Black Widow, so
yeah,
dude, everything is pushed back to
they're pushing back to the fall now. So
yeah, everything's getting pushed back to the on the back end, and then a lot's dropping now on next year, for 2021. So it's gonna be crowded. It's gonna be hectic. It's gonna be a lot of catching up.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting how they maneuver and how they if they push back with certain movies, because like everybody's 3 or 4 months behind right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't even find any good movies to watch.
People.
Have you guys watched Extraction on Netflix?
I heard it was all right.
Yeah, it was cool. Like the end was, I mean, the action was pretty cool. But like I saw the end, it was directed by one of the Russo brothers.
Yeah.
Just like, oh dang, I was like, okay. But what movies did they do again? Did they do the Avengers?
Yeah, they did both of them, Infinity War and Endgame.
Man, so yeah, and also with this whole thing, movies, like, are people going to be running back to the theaters, and are they going to do social distancing chairs, seating?
I'm not.
Yeah, it's going to be a minute before, things get back to what they were, I think. For a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So exactly, it's like people, it's weird because there's like half of the population is ready to go out,
mm-hmm.
and half of the population is like, man, chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then you got fools going to Florida, you know what I'm saying? Like going out to the beach and stuff.
Man, they went to the beach here in Galveston, bro.
Man.
Yeah, over the weekend, right? They had like something.
Oh, I saw that. I saw someone post that on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like 250,000 people went out there, bro.
Man, they tired. I guess they.
And then I heard
fever.
Was it last night, or it was like the biggest jump in like COVID cases.
Yeah. It was like it was yesterday, man.
Oh, last night.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Wow, dude. So it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, man. I'm not.
Is that on Texas, bro, or with this?
That's just in our area. Yeah, that's just in our
Houston,
area.
I think.
Man.
So who knows? But yeah, it's gonna be changing a lot of. It's gonna be dealing with this thing for a minute.
Man, the biggest thing I've been looking forward to is football, and like, how are they gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? Or like, I've been looking.
I don't know, dude. No fans? I don't know.
25% capacity. Tickets are like $1,000 a ticket.
For real, man. If they do that, man, tickets will be sky high, bro.
For real, especially the aftermarket.
I don't know if it's a bad comparison. I mean, like say with WWE, it looks weird. It looks hella weird watching a wrestling match with no fans in a small space, and I'm thinking, is this gonna look weird with just watching football with the stadium being empty?
Oh, it'll look real weird.
And with shit, I think I still watch it because there's still people that watch this from TV.
You still watch it?
Yeah, watch. It's football.
Yeah, it's just the energy of the crowd is not going to be there.
Exactly. That's what it is. It's like you won't feel that energy.
And it's probably going to look like a practice match.
Yeah.
But shoot, that's cool. I just want football.
I mean,
I just want sports, man.
I bet you see the biggest jump in road wins in NFL history. I bet you, because then there's no
more
home court
advantage.
Yeah, because I feel like the fans, them screaming down your throat at pressure situations. I feel like that has a lot to do with why.
The crowd being
wins.
too loud.
Yeah.
Then you're going to hear the players and you're going to hear the play calling. So they're going to have to get creative with that.
Yeah, for sure.
So I heard that Miami's putting a plan in place where they're going to allow 15,000 people watch the game and they're going to be spread out and all that.
Yeah, I heard that too.
In the back of my mind, it's like, isn't that just a normal season for them?
Good one.
But yeah, to me, it should be all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be like no in between. I mean, it's not fair for the fans. I mean, like, how are they going to really handle this? With the season ticket holders.
I heard they're going to rotate it out.
Right?
You get a game, you get a game, you get a game, that kind of thing.
Okay, it's crazy because the NFL schedule is coming out this Thursday too, and it's like to them it's like business as usual. They're going to move forward with it.
I mean,
and they kind of have to, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if a lot of the major cities are open up in some capacity, like as far as like the businesses, they're probably just going to have something in place where, there's only 15 to 10,000 fans could come to the game.
Yeah.
Just have them spread out.
Today,
that look weird to me though.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, because if the
fans, that look weird to me.
If you're gonna have people come in, they're gonna have to go. They want to go eat. I mean, are they gonna?
Well, I heard like
open,
they're gonna take an order and then they call you when it's ready, so you don't have to stand in line for it. So,
wow, that's cool.
That's the same thing that happened to me today. Like, we ordered lupi tortilla at 5:30. They said it'll be ready at 6:30. Man, the line was super long. Like, it was a car. All the cars. This was over here in Cyprus. It was like super long, and I said, man, I parked. And then I walked up there, like, he was like, hey, it's 6:30. Am I gonna get my food? And he goes, yeah, it's we're backed up like 45 minutes, but we'll call you. I'm like, oh shoot, okay. So I said I went home because everything else was closed, and I said, okay, I'm still waiting for their call, but it was already like 8:00. And I was like, damn. So I went out over there and I went back up there again. And I said, and he goes, oh yeah, your tickets it's in line to be cooked. So I had to wait like another 15, 20 minutes. But it's just crazy. So
dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, everybody wanted Tex-Mex, and
I was like, dang, why is this that long right now?
Yeah,
yeah, but I guess
it was extra long today.
Yeah,
is that why you drinking?
Yeah, man.
Is that why you drinking the margarita too?
Yeah,
man.
Yep. Yes, sir.
You're celebrating.
Trying to celebrate something. Trying to be happy.
Your Spanish
quarantine life. But yeah, I mean, what about baseball? Have you heard anything about baseball? I heard they're trying to do like a modified season.
Yeah, I heard about basketball. I haven't heard about baseball. I heard basketball is going to try to go to like Disney World or something like that and play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Like, they're going to have all
they
the
have to
teams?
make like a little bubble town so they can quarantine them in that way. So
yeah, that's what they were.
They're trying to make like a little town.
Yeah.
They can all chill at and just stay right there. So they don't have to go outside of that.
Right.
Quarantine in that little bubble town.
So that's crazy. So are they going to have fans too? That's going to be in attendance?
Fans. No fans.
It's going to be like the Kumite, like Bruce Lee, where they
pretty much
go into a secret location and duke it out. But it's crazy because like in the NBA, there's like multiple games going on at any given night, like multiple games.
Yeah.
How are they going to do that? They're going to have multiple games?
They might just go straight to the playoffs.
Yeah, right. That's going to be so weird. This whole thing just messed up a lot of things, He
goes, oh, man, Sacramento Kings and the Rockets are going to be at Star Wars Edge tonight. And then you're going to have Milwaukee Bucks and the Pistons in Toontown.
Right.
California Adventure is going to be the Lakers and Clippers.
I mean, they got all that space, and I heard they're not opening till 2022 or something like that, right? Or is it 2021?
For what, an extra like another attraction?
No, No, they're not going to open the whole park till then for another year.
Oh,
that's what I've heard.
Damn. Okay.
Because I mean, you can't have a big crowd. You can't have it right now. You know.
Yeah. It's. I got irked because I don't know. I'm supposed to put on podcast. Anyways, my wife's like coworker. She parties a lot. She has a kid, and she travels all the time. She went to the Texans game and the London game. Her and her husband. They travel all the time. And over this past weekend, she's a nurse too. Her and her husband went to Florida to go to the beach.
What?
I'm like, dude, you're a nurse, man. You don't see what's going on. Like, you don't care. And then, you're leaving your kid again.
She went on a plane?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, no, just to KP. But yeah, it's like, man, like you're one of those. You got to be careful, man. But yeah, here comes with the spike and stuff. But so what are they talking about with this NBA, the Disneyland thing? Is this or they're just talking about it, or is it going to happen, or where?
Well, they need testing to ramp up first. So
yeah,
until we get that, we got nothing. So that's like the most important thing is getting more tests out there. If we don't have that, might as well not even talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I mean, I'm pretty sure we won't get no vaccine
for like a year at least.
A year at least, yeah. Make it look like a straight up legit, tested and all that. So yeah, it's man, it sucks, but it's crazy that NFL is pushing forward though, man.
I mean, they kind of have to, like kind of at least try to do as much as they can, like as usual. You know what I'm saying? Until they can't do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So
right. In the meantime,
Comic-Con, right, too?
Yeah, Comic-Con
that got canceled.
Yeah.
Like all the San Diego one did, right?
Yeah, it got canceled.
Damn.
They talking about con flu over here. There's that thing called con flu.
Yeah, because people get like too close and shit at a con and stuff. So
people get sick, and now it's like, shoot.
Especially with the COVID out there, bro. Man, fuck that, dude.
You can't be social distancing with nerds and shit.
Well, all right.
Fuck that, man.
But it's sad, though. Yeah, it's sad. So our only thing we're looking forward to is every Sunday night, like Game of Thrones, is Michael Jordan's Last Dance.
Yeah, man, I'm loving it.
You watched the latest episodes, both of y'all?
Yeah, I've watched.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'm caught up.
Man, this goes to show you, dude, that MJ is the GOAT, man.
Yeah,
man, because like
I know you guys got players and stuff, but man, MJ's the GOAT.
Like, I didn't pay attention to when he was like a young player because I was too young at the time. But damn, he was a beast, man.
Hell,
yeah,
athletic.
He was.
Oh man,
like his rookie year, he was a beast. My God.
But how many championships would Jordan have won without Scottie? If it was just by himself, he's the GOAT, but like, you know what I'm saying? He needed help.
That's the argument and stuff.
Yeah, I know he's the GOAT though, but I'm just saying, like, nobody can do it by himself.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah.
Olajuwon did though.
Really?
The first year at least, he did it by himself.
Who was on his team?
Kenny Smith.
Yeah,
Robert Horry.
Cassell, bro.
Robert Horry got like 7 rings.
Sam Cassell.
Yeah, that's a solid,
bro.
But there's no like.
They weren't scrubs. You saying they're scrubs?
No, I'm not saying they're scrubs, but they're not superstar status like Pippen is. You know what I mean? They're not on that Pippen level. Robert Horry's not Pippen, nor is Kenny Smith or any of the other role players.
I saw. Did you see when what's his name? Oakley. Charles Oakley, back when he was with the Bulls, he was slapping Pippen around.
Oh, I know.
Damn, I would have cringed if I was Pippen seeing that.
Yeah, it's a real documentary, man. It's pretty interesting. And like on the last episode, how they dogged Tony Kukoc during the game. I felt bad for him, man. And I remember that game. I remember watching that game. I was like, man, they are like really shutting this dude down. It's like, man, this is supposed to be the European Magic Johnson. Like, can he? Man, that his line.
That's hella unfair, though, man. He was going against the dream team.
He's going against two of probably the best perimeter defenders in the ever. So,
man, yeah, there's so many like little stories in this series, man. It's
like Rodman.
Rodman.
Yeah.
I saw another. It's not part of The Last Dance, but it was with AI. His story of meeting Michael Jordan, and the first time Michael Jordan spoke to him, he was like, "Hey, little bitch," like in the hallway, like damn, and like AI hella looked up to him, and after that, that's when he did that crossover and stuff.
Yeah, Jordan, he wasn't a nice guy, even though like he was kind of portrayed to be that nice guy, with like his advertisements and the media in the beginning.
Yeah.
But then like when you see like kind of like what happened behind the scenes, man, this dude was competitive, the most competitive person you'd probably ever meet, You see when they're shooting quarters at the wall.
Yeah.
Trying to see who would get the closest. I'm like, man, they are like he wants to play anybody for everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that story with BJ Armstrong and Paxson, and like they were playing cards in the front. They're only playing dollar hands, and he came, "Hey, what you guys want?" He goes, "I want to play." He goes, "Why would you want to play with us? We're going to play dollar hands because I want to take your money."
Yeah, he's like the ultra competitor, man.
The thing that I'm taking from this is, everybody's watching, right? That's a hoop fan, like especially
Sports
the NBA
fans.
players, sports fans.
Yeah.
These NBA players are watching greatness, and all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, they're sitting at home. They should be balling by now, or I guess the season's probably over at this time. But that's just like motivating them. I would think that would motivate them. What it takes to be great. I guess you got to be a prick a little bit sometimes.
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
At that level, I mean, shoot. I mean, for real, it's like NBA now. The game is soft and hella finesse, right? Like back in the day, it was scrappy. The '90s, man, the late '80s. That was real ball.
That was the fun times where you could like get in a fight and not even like leave the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that Knicks series, and that '93 Knicks and Bulls series, man, that was some real ball right there. I mean,
yeah, we still could have taken Jordan though. No doubt in my mind, we still could have taken him. He's lucky he retired.
That's what you could take. I can't even say it. Yeah, well,
there was a chance that Jordan could have been on the Rockets with Hakeem.
How was that? If
I've heard this.
Hakeem was number one pick.
Yeah. Do you remember how it went, Gray Miles? I forgot how like
I heard they were going to
could
trade Ralph Sampson or something like that, and then get Jordan. That's how I remember it.
Yeah, because they were looking for a big guy. I think the Bulls were.
Yeah, they wanted a big man. So they might have actually traded for Jordan. Let me get Jordan and Hakeem, but it didn't work out that way. So
yeah,
man, that's mad crazy.
Because what I think, right? Because I feel like Jordan really didn't start winning till Pippen came to, right? And my whole thing is like, I was talking about this today with some people, and with Hakeem, if he would have got like a sidekick earlier in his career, who knows how many championships he would have won? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I think. That's how I feel. I feel like, like Hakeem really had to earn it. As a, and Jordan did too, but like, I think Scottie really helped him excel to the player.
It's true. Like all these winning teams, right, had multiple stars.
Like Steph needs Clay, he needed Clay in like a couple of those championships, When
LeBron beat the Warriors the 3-1, like who did he have with him?
Kyrie hit that crazy shot on Curry in his grill to win that game, and that was one of the key games that they won.
Yeah, Kevin Love too.
Yeah, Kevin Love.
Wait, is he? Because I mean, he's not like no. Well, yeah, he's not a superstar.
No slouch, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The way they're building teams now, it's like everybody has three players.
Right.
You know, so.
But yeah. How many episodes are there?
I think these are the last. Is it 9 or is there
4 more?
4 more. Okay. Hell yeah.
So 2 more Sundays worth.
And then what? I was like, oh man, what's going on now with life?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So that's the only thing I'm really looking forward to. Like, I'm looking online. I don't see any movies I can download.
Yeah. I did actually start. I started Atlanta. I watched it. 2 of
Oh yes.
Oh, you know what?
I want to clap.
This guy's
so
finally
hard.
watching Atlanta.
Yeah, because what got me kind of into it was watching Dave. Have you watched Dave?
I only saw the first episode. I thought it was cheesy. I guess. I need to
bro,
give it
it's
some
so
time.
good, man. I like it. Watch the whole thing, man. It's pretty hilarious.
Well, what's so good about it? Because, man, I don't know. I know he's a good rapper. I like his flow, but
I mean, it's just
looks like a typecast to be Mr. Cheesy.
I mean, that's his whole spiel. You know what I mean? He's not the average, person you would think would be a rapper. And it's kind of loosely based on kind of what he goes through on a day to day. And it's just the different type of people in the rap game compared to what Lil Dicky is. It's kind of like a funny dynamic, and like they really play into that dynamic, I think, well, and I think that's why it's funny to me.
Grant Miles, you watch that show?
No, I do not.
Yeah, I like that show. I
No,
like Tiger King. Did you watch Tiger? You haven't. Oh, none of y'all. You didn't like Tiger King, right?
I mean, I couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
It was weird because I thought it was like a serious documentary at first because of the eating, murder, whatever. But then, you
thought it was a serious it's a documentary.
Yeah, then it got all goofy, and then I got more turned off because it's like, why am I seeing memes? I thought yeah. So I didn't.
Dude, I thought it was. To me, I was like, this is the craziest story. Like, this is a story no one can ever make up. Like, it had to be real life, and like, it's just the guy ran for president.
Yeah, I heard about
he ran
that.
for governor. Like,
governor.
Bro, it's just the craziest story. Yeah, I'm just like, wow, like what the hell? Like these people exist. Like it's just.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, well, how come? Like, is this where Joe Dirt got his inspiration from? The character.
That's what it seems like. If you think that's a good analogy. But then, like the whole Carol Baskin thing, how she, she basically, the rumor is like she she fed her ex-husband to the tigers.
Right.
And then so there was no trace of him. And then she changes the will. Usually in the will, it's supposed to say, if death or something, as far as like the wording in the contract. But in the contract, she changed it to if you disappear. she changed the word to disappear just to kind of like inherit his money. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's kind of like super shady, and you feel like she really did do it, but then she's still walking around like, and it's I don't know. I really liked it. It was funny.
Around that time was Ozarks. I got into that.
Yeah, I wanted to watch Ozark, but then like I didn't remember a lot of the last season, so I was like, man, I can't watch this until I catch up. I always do that to myself.
I'm like that too, but you could have, gotten by with it.
Yeah.
But
I kind of know what, what the context is, of where kind of season 3 left off. So, but then like seeing some of the characters, I'm like, man, I don't remember who that person was or that person was. So I was like, man, I need to rewatch this.
Yeah, they had some new characters. They introduced a couple new characters in season 3. That's for sure. But Grant Miles, what about you? What show were you into or are you into right now during quarantine?
Well, Clone Wars was dope. Better Call Saul was also good. Westworld is good.
Well, okay, yeah. See, Westworld's too crazy for me, man.
Man, give it a chance, man. It's pretty good, man.
All right,
you got to hunker down, man.
Well, what's going to happen now that once all these shows kind of run out and then there's no new shows being? I'm sure there's still a lot in the pipeline, but like there's going to be a gap. I feel like
there's going to be like at least a 3-month gap where there's nothing.
There's nothing.
I feel like it kind of is now. Like, because I'm disappointed with Disney Plus. I mean, like, I'm glad they finished out with Clones. Rise of Skywalker dropped yesterday, but I mean, where's the Marvel? The MCU stuff?
Yeah,
not till later this year when we might have a vaccine by then.
What has finished as far as like the shooting wise?
Nothing.
Marvel stuff. Nothing. So it's gonna be a while.
Nothing's finished yet. So
it's gonna be a while, man. So they haven't even shot like any of the Mandalorian stuff, right? Like for next season.
I don't know, because I mean they're talking like it's still gonna come out in the fall of this year. So
no, I heard that they've been after, they've been shooting it.
Okay, so
but I don't know when they're coming out. So
okay, so there is a season 2 still kind of being made right now.
That's supposed to drop like October of this year. So I mean, if they keep that up, at least we have that still.
Yeah, I'll be cool with that. At this point, you just take what you can get, right? Like as far as like content.
At this point, man, it's like whatever you can give me, man.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna catch up on some of the classics y'all recommend, and I really only have like like an hour before I go to bed to actually watch something.
Right. So, like, you started watching Atlanta. Like, how far?
Actually, I was watching it at work.
Okay.
Because I got a little part-time gig at the airport, and then as you know,
what is that like? Working at the airport right now, dude.
Bro, like it is so freaking dead. Like when I first started, like got off training, it was just so busy. Like every time you came in, it was just like thousands of people. Now it's like literally a ghost town. Like at first I was like, man, I don't feel safe coming here because there's so many people. But now after a while, it's like, man, this is probably one of the safest places you can go right now because there's nobody here.
Yeah, so, I bet first class is hella cheap.
Yeah, everything's really cheap. Yeah, I've heard people flying for like $20. Like
wow.
Going to to
that's
California.
Less than a full tank of gas.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, bro. And like. Yeah, it's scary too. It's like, I kind of just started and like hearing kind of the stories of all the people that work there.
Uh-huh.
It's like, and they're cutting all the full-time employees to part-time now.
Right.
So you kind of don't know what's going to happen once that kind of bailout money that they got runs out, so.
Yeah.
Try to prepare for that, you know what I mean? Just in case,
right.
Something happens. But, it's freaking dead. And it's like, I have a lot of free time, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch Atlanta.
You how many episodes in? Are you watching?
I've only watched maybe like 2 or 3 episodes.
Season 1.
Yeah. So
okay.
what is the And this is a couple of weeks ago. I haven't really. I found this. I don't know if I should say this, but this app that basically I could stream all the movies and TV shows ever made. It seems like.
All right.
So I was like, you know what show can I watch? It's like, they said Atlanta was good, and I think it's like similar from the same makers of who made Dave. So that's what kind of like
really,
or yeah, they're associated somehow because they were talking about a crossover between Atlanta and Dave.
Oh, that'd be tight.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, let me let me peep Atlanta since y'all have been recommending it. It's pretty funny, man. Like the first couple episodes, I just haven't had a chance to really go in on it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it gets better. See, second season is like, damn, right, Great Miles. Like it took
only
like
2 seasons, right?
Year.
Yeah, it's just 2 seasons.
Yeah,
and they're coming out with a third. So
yeah, but who knows when that's going to be though?
Right, but let me see. There, Kingpin. Or just touch on the action figures. Kingpin was on pre-order this week, right?
Formerly a bath, now it's just a standalone figure you can buy. So
I got hype off of that.
More often now, we're like they'll have a bath, and then like 6 months later, they just release it as a standalone figure. So if you don't want to like spend like the $100 to make it, just wait a couple months and they'll release it again. So, but it gives like a different suit on to change it up a little bit. So it's not like exactly the same, but it's still Kingpin, So
heck yeah. Some people were just kind of disappointed because it wasn't. They wanted him in the black suit. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I don't mind it. Yeah, me too. I'm like, it's still Kingpin. Star Wars reveal. They got that Luke Skywalker, the Dagobah Luke with Yoda.
With Yoda.
I was tempted to get that, but I kind of held off.
That's $45, man.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I don't think so, man. I'm gonna wait.
wait for the sale.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm looking forward to.
It'll go on sale eventually.
So how have the prices been on the aftermarket with a lot of the toys right now?
Really all depends what you're selling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, collectors collect. It doesn't really matter like pandemic or not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, collectors collect. So if you have what people want, they'll still pay you for it.
Yep.
I mean, I haven't really noticed a dip that much. So, I mean, if people want it, they buy it still. So,
yeah, there's no dip.
I've been kind of, ever since like, The Last Dance, and for a while now, I've been kind of like peeping the, kind of like the sports collectors market, like as far as like cards, sports cards, like basketball cards and whatnot. And I'm like, man, dude, it feels like it's making a resurgence. Like a lot of some of these older cards, or some of these, just the card game in general.
Man, yeah, the card games, it's going on, man. I got a friend that's like really into it. He invests into it, and he flips it, man. They still go for a lot, depending. Hockey, he says, is where a lot of the value of it is just high. I don't know what it is with hockey, but like say like Luka, like his card, like you have those like Target cards, Walmart sets, like his card, those type of card sets, they go for a lot also. So that's how.
What do you mean they're only exclusive to those stores?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay, and then
what about Zion?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's. I haven't been keeping up, but
because they have those like game worn jerseys cards now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah.
So those are like seems like those like go for a pretty penny.
Yeah, I mean, like in football, like some of them will have the game worn patch.
Yeah.
And like some of them will have like the Nike swoosh.
Yeah.
And like that goes for a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It just looks good. Like so.
Yeah, I started looking at Jordan's rookie cards and the different, cards, and a lot of the ones that I had when I was younger, they're going for $100-$200 right now.
You still have them?
Yeah, I don't think so. I would probably have them at my old house somewhere, but yeah, a lot of those old Jordan cards, like the Skybox. Remember the Skybox back in the day?
Oh yeah, I used to collect a lot of Skybox. Woo.
Yeah, that was like the premium brand at one point, right? Compared to like Hoops and Fleer and all those.
Man, it's hard to say. I don't know. Yeah, I guess they were.
At one point, they were.
Yeah, at one point.
Because like I remember the Beckett, picking up the Beckett and like checking how much the cards were.
Yeah.
And what was the comic book equivalent to Beckett? Was it Wizard?
Yes, it was. Yeah, Wizard.
Right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember picking up those, checking the prices back in the day on my stuff. I never had like a really crazy collection, but I
remember in Wizard they would have a special section on like actors, who would betray, Wolverine. Remember that section?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Halle Berry would play Storm, would be cool with just playing Storm, and yeah, it was just like all kind of like like a wish list back then, but now it's like, man, like just the comic movies is just booming.
Next
you know?
level, yeah. That's crazy how far it's came from there. You know what I mean? From where that kind of where comic books have gone.
Yeah, I wish Wonder Woman, man. Oh, man, I wanted to watch that. They were talking about like they're thinking about streaming it, but
they're not gonna do
money
that.
that's money left on the table. So this week was supposedly Black Widow.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the May 1st, but that got pushed back.
Man, damn you, COVID-19.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm just trying to look forward to something. I mean, like football is the main one. This week, this Thursday, Xbox is going to be having a reveal of their partners, the third-party games developers. They're going to be showcasing their upcoming games.
Yeah.
Is this for the next gen?
Yes, for both, but yeah, I guess I'm pretty sure they're really going to like feature their games on the next gen. Man, if you get a chance, check out Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's not they don't have any gameplay footage, but the trailer looks, it's CG and all that, but it's
Assassin's Creed, but Viking style. So
yes, and it looks really, really good, man. So this Thursday, in a couple days, they're gonna probably show the actual gameplay of that game, and yeah, that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm living for right now, man.
Have you ever been playing any games?
I've been playing on like my iPad. It's kind of like a Clash of Clans game. It's called Dawn of Titans.
Okay.
And that's what I'm doing. It's the art, the graphics is pretty dope.
Oh, let's talk about one thing that's pretty dope with the gaming. The Travis Scott event. Fortnite event.
That was so epic, dude.
So epic, so smart, so like as far as like longevity of his brand as an artist, like because now even my son's talking about Travis Scott. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, they had his Jordans on the game too.
Really?
I'm like, oh. But by the way, I did a pre-order on the action figure to Fortnite Travis Scott.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, really?
Oh man, I hope it resells.
It won't.
Shoot.
Why not, Grandmas? Why do you think it's not going to go up?
For like 2 weeks. If you wanted, you could have had it. It wasn't like it was a limited thing. So it was up for like at least a week and a half. So that was a long time for it to be up. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's true.
I don't think it'd be worth anything, but that's my opinion. I still got it, but
the little kids don't have money though. I bet you they wanted it, but they're like, I spent all my money on.
But like the collectors, credits. I mean, I hope the Jordan. I don't know if the Jordans are going to show up on his in his action figure, but like
yeah, it seems like anything.
The trivia thing though, like this is not his first action figure.
Oh yeah. What did you think about the event, Joe? Just like the visuals of it.
It was dope, man.
Yeah, right.
I was like, wow, like this is sick.
I ain't gonna lie. I wish I had some acid at that time when I was.
Yes.
I was like, man, this is so trippy, man. It's so like, I don't know if y'all ever watched what is it? The Beatles, the Yellow Submarine. Have you ever seen that?
I did. I did watch it when I was like, man, this looks so like I wasn't into it, but then I got into it.
Yeah, it's like it's super like trippy. You know what I mean? And like I don't know, it's kind of like the 2020 version of that. Like as far as like with the music and
I need to check that out again.
Yeah.
They showed it like his reaction. They showed like him watching the video, or, the video, the game. It was like I guess it was like the reveal. Mm-hmm. And dude, he was hella hype. Like, dude,
he's always hella hype, man. That's not I like Travis Scott, man. Like when Harden, I think they were in San Antonio, or he was in San Antonio, but Harden made Patrick Beverley like do the splits almost.
Oh yes,
so hype, man. I was like, man, he's like a true Rockets fan or true Houston fan.
Yeah, they homies, they buddies and stuff.
Yeah, like just the way how his energy. I'm like, man, that's how I would be at a game if I saw like a play like that. You know what I mean?
A couple years ago, they Harden had a reveal of his his sneakers, and Travis Scott was there, and this was at Warehouse Live.
Oh, really?
The Adidas, like done it up, and and he performed, and yeah, it was pretty cool. I was like, man, it was weird because he was just on like they had like a runway, and then they showed like I guess a video of the shoe, and like he was, and then Travis Scott was just kind of sitting down on the runway, the walkway or whatever, it's Indian style, just watching it, like he was like hype and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, that's, man.
What about, have y'all played that Call of Duty Warzone?
I have not. I downloaded it, but yeah, I haven't had
Really? You downloaded it on PC or
on Xbox?
On Xbox, okay.
Yeah,
it kind of piqued my interest. Though I don't think I'll ever have time to play it, but it looks
same here.
pretty dope though.
So, did you download it?
I haven't downloaded it. I was thinking about downloading it on at the office computer just for shits.
You should check it out. Yeah, I mean it's free.
It's just I got like so much stuff I need to get done. I was like, man, do I have an hour? Like, yeah, maybe I do. Maybe I will download it.
I've been past couple of days been watching Joe Rogan or listening to Joe Rogan, especially like there's a section about aliens. He's talking to, like, his guests are talking about aliens.
Yeah, they heard about the what do you call it, military releasing some
Pentagon
footage, right?
Yeah, like those are old footage, but they kind of like officially now like admitted like, yeah, these are UFOs.
Yeah,
trying to distract you, bro.
Exactly.
I know, right? But it didn't work.
They're trying to like get our mind. Get our mind off.
Man, it's no big deal.
Yeah, nobody cares.
No big deal. Aliens, who cares, bro?
That's what's sad, right? Like people ain't even tripping right now.
Yeah, I know. They got other things to worry about right now.
It's like UFOs, but they got some sanitizers though.
They got toilet.
They got the vaccine, bro.
They get the. They get where that N95 at though.
But yeah, those I don't know. I always there has to be life. You know what I mean? Like in other planets, I always like felt that. You know what I mean? Because like,
yeah, dude,
the universe is so big. It's like the chances of us being the only ones are very, very, small.
Yeah, it's pretty depressing if it is.
Yeah, it's pretty small, bro. Like there has to be other beings out there.
It was funny because I was also watching the TED Talks, and there's this guy, I forgot his name, but he was talking about Mars and how we're able to, it's pretty soon like Elon Musk, and I mean we got to technology like spacesuits, and he was talking about like the
Elon Musk went crazy on Twitter, bro.
I heard about that. What did he do?
I mean, he was all like "Free America," and then like. He went like on some like crazy tangent. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, he's too smart for his own good.
He's probably bored.
I bet you his mind is just like is constantly just thinking about like the randomest, most difficult, complicated things in the world. You know what I mean? Like at all times. So it's like he's bound to like short circuit every now and then.
Does reveal he's an android.
You're right. He's Data from
Star Trek.
From Star Trek.
Yeah, there's that show I'm trying to watch, and it's not sticking with me. It's Picard, and I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, but I love Star Trek.
Yeah.
I'm not hardcore, but yeah, it's I don't know. What is that movie? A show called Picard. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess after Last Dance, there's nothing else going on. I'll try to go back to that and Westworld.
Yeah. I don't know what else I'm going to try to catch. I've been watching like old games that they have on. I'll probably watch 30 minutes of it.
Like old like basketball games or
basketball
Rockets games.
mainly basketball, just any basketball game because I miss basketball so much.
Yeah. What game were you? What was the last game you were watching?
They had the Pistons. I guess when LeBron beat the Pistons, I think it was in 08. He came back in like double overtime. One of those clutch.
When he scored like 27 points in a row.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, against the Pistons. With Rip Hamilton, Ben Wallace, and all those guys.
Oh, dang!
Rasheed Wallace. That team.
Yeah.
That team was pretty nasty.
Yeah, that was a strong. They won. The Pistons won a championship. That team. When was that? Like early 2000s.
They beat the Lakers.
Yes.
Yeah, they beat the Lakers. So, and that was with Shaq and Kobe.
And Gary Payton.
And Karl Malone.
That's right. Yeah.
That was the year they tried to, superstar it up. But yeah.
Well, that's the has-been stars. They were trying to ride on the Lakers.
Trying to catch one on the way out.
Even Mitch Richmond too. I'm like, man, come on, dude.
But yeah, I see it on sometimes. Like, oh, let me watch a little bit of this because I miss basketball. And but yeah,
I wonder, like people, like players, NBA players, like after watching Last Dance, they'll just like go start hooping, like practice, like I'm a hella practice.
Me too. I mean, I've been
One Punch Man style. Like I want to do hella.
Bro, I've been itching. They've taken down all the goals from all the parks around our area, and I try to get I try to get a goal. For Noah, for Noah quotation for me too, but like they're out everywhere. All goals are sold out. Like even like on people selling them, they're like jacking up the price. It's crazy. Anything workout material, anything workout material right now is like crazy. People are like taxing big time.
Man, so. Yeah, they're trying to stay active, right?
Yeah.
Hey, that makes sense. So, I mean, economy's still going. I mean, even though it's like hurting on certain, sectors, others are still, they're thriving right now, man.
Yeah, so. There's always a winner and big losers in a crisis like this.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So, man, anything else you guys want to talk about?
Man, we talking about everything.
We talk about a lot of stuff. I know it's just kind of random, and I
know we're kind of
we're just trying to get it all out of our system because we've been in quarantine. But yeah, I guess let us know what y'all think about how the quality sounds doing it like
Watch Clone Wars, everybody.
Remotely. Yes, I will watch Clone Wars too.
The last 4 episodes, especially.
And we'll talk about it on the next show.
Yes, KP, we're gonna hold you to that.
Yeah,
the last 4 episodes.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it with Noah.
Oh, dude, for real, yeah. Man, I'm gonna watch it again. I think.
Yeah, that might be the best Star Wars content in a long time.
Oh,
okay,
geez, dude.
Okay, before we go, what's your favorite?
Quality.
Quarantine moment so far?
Oh, it's got to be RZA Primo. Got to be.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that. Okay.
Yeah, I think
that was a banging 3 hours, bro. I mean, that was like.
No, honestly, look, hey, I remember I was texting you, Clint, when it was going on. I was coming home and I was just jamming. I was coming home from work and it was like a 40-minute ride home from work. And I was jamming so hard, I didn't even realize my gas tank I was on E. I was past E. My light was on and it has like the little counter, like how many miles before it goes empty. My shit was on 0, bro. I was like, I'm jamming so hard. I didn't even realize that shit was on 0. I was like, whoa.
Damn.
Like, damn, Primo.
So what about you, KP? What was your like?
I would have to say that. And I guess probably like The Last Dance, just, as a whole. Just kind of.
Man, The Last Dance memes are awesome, dude.
Yeah.
The memes are A1, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Isaiah Thomas one.
There's so many good. I mean, that's another thing from this pandemic. The creativity of the memes are off the chain, dude.
Man.
I don't know. Y'all don't like Tiger King, but there were some funny Tiger King ones.
If there's absolutely nothing else for me to watch, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, finish it, bro. Like it's crazy.
How many episodes? 6 or
I think it was like 6. Maybe
That's
the last couple of kind of like, it's like a downturn, but then, just the story in the middle, I'm like, wow. And like he's in works with, from what I heard the other day, Nicolas Cage is gonna play.
Yeah, he's gonna play him, dude.
Dude, I thought that was
King.
just like
I thought it was a joke at
first. Yeah.
And I could totally see him doing it, man.
Oh man,
Nicolas Cage, he has that kind of like serious, funny thing.
Well, I thought it would have been Joe Dirt, the person that played Joe Dirt. That would have been perfect for playing Tiger King.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. You should watch that if you've run out of things to watch.
Yeah. All right, man. Until next time, we out.
Peace.
See you.
All right, let's see.
So we're good?
I think, yeah, we're good.